Hallelujah, your favor is upon me, Lord. Favor, favor is upon me, Lord. Favor, favor is upon me, Lord. Yeah. Oh, boy.
27 minutes on to 7 o'clock. It's that time to say good morning to you, Grenada, Carrier, PD, Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean, the rest of the world. It's Good Morning Grenada for today. It's Wednesday, the 8th day of January 2025. Of course, you know the name Gordon Joseph, and so happy to be in your company once again. And it's a good day to have a good day. Always remember that. Yulin Alexander, Mary E. Banks, Catherine Phillip, good morning to you. Mildred Smith, good morning also. Yolan Swan, Sylvina Charles,
your favor is upon me.
Good morning. Valerie Farray, good morning to you and the household.
It's upon me, Lord.
It's 26 minutes on to the 7 o'clock. It's a good day to have a good day. Always remember that.
Upon me, Lord.
You were on the wake up list this morning. You are blessed. You've got life.
It's upon me.
There are folks who went to bed last night and for some strange reason didn't make it.
Favor is upon me.
Veronica Sandy, good morning. Good morning to my good friend, my good brother, Sylvan McIntyre. How you doing, bro?
Is upon me.
A living legend, yeah? Good morning to you and the entire family, man. Good morning to you, Tanti in Tempe. How you doing, Tanti? Hey, my Care Bear family, good morning to you. How do you do? Tanti, Marcy, Keisha, Khalid, everybody, good morning. Nice. Zamora Plenty, good morning to you and Mommy Judy. Yeah, Yulin, it's only because of his favor and his mercies and his grace we are here. You know that. And Yulin, your song comes up next, yeah?
Holy Spirit, take my soul.
Holy Spirit, take
my soul.
I just love this.
Holy Spirit, take my soul.
Good morning to the wonderful folks inside of Mama Can in St. Andrew. Good morning, Edson Ajamu Mitchell. Good morning, bro. The entire Mama Can posse. Munich, good morning to you. Also, Urban Mason, good morning, bro, to you and the family. Good morning to you, Glenn Belfon, nicknamed Thomas Mangilero, the Minister of Love and Local Worry. Oh my goodness. Good morning, Carrico and Pretty Martinique, the folks on the northern side of the island. Good morning to you. St. Patrick, Hermitage, good morning. Nedra Roberts in Latast, good morning to you. And the entire household. Lansopin, good morning. Calist, Frequente, Circular Drive inside of Frequente, good morning. 23 minutes on to 7. Let's get into the word of the day. That word of the day today Let me tell you what that word is today. All right, that word today is abate. Abate. A-B-A-T-E. Let's see if we can get it up on our screen this morning.
My God is
So worthy to be praised. Good morning, good morning, good morning to all the spiritual leaders. Notice I didn't say religious, all right?
my God is
Religion is going to cause a lot of people to go to hell, all right?
worthy to
Have that relationship, that personal relationship
this distant land.
with the Creator.
Guide my steps of
Then and only then,
nation.
your name can be written in the book of life.
So let wisdom
Abate, A-B-A-T-E. It simply means to become less intense or widespread. Abate, to become less intense or widespread. And here's how we can use it in a sentence. The storm began to abate, allowing people to return home. The storm started to become less intense or widespread, and therefore allowing more people to return home. Abate, yeah.
we are living in serious
Nice. Good morning to you, Marisho Muff out there in paradise. I ain't get to reach up that side yet, you know.
Sister Savior.
Nice.
Let the heavens and
The folks at the Grenada Distillers, good morning to you. Latoya, how you doing, girl?
the heads
Hope you're doing fine, all right? The entire management and staff. Lydia Cameron, good morning. Yolan Swan, how is St. John this morning? Green peas up there yet? Good morning to all the police officers, all the security guards, the medical practitioners. Good morning, Dr. Donald Noel. Good morning to you and the family. Dr. Granger, Dr. Belfon, good morning. Howdy do? Nice. And I'm trying to make sure that my master control has a new slate of motivational pieces. So if we can find it, we can now run the motivational tip of the day. In the interim, though, what I'll do is I'll give you the buzzing stories, the stories that we will have coming up in the news. Prime Minister to host a special meeting with unestablished public officers today, and also a new date to be set for the Media Workers Association, that's MWAG's Media Awards ceremony. You know, must really sign up with MWAG, you know. Last year they gave me, they gave me and the GBN and you, my audience, the award for Best Talk Show of the Year 2023. Think we could do that again this year? Let's see. In the region, we hear that Powell launches interactive dashboard to monitor avian influenza in the Americas. Yeah. And also the U.S. records its first human death from bird flu. In sports, Andre Cooley set to lead West Indies in his final series as a head coach. Yeah, because Darren Sammy is replacing him as the head coach in all formats of West Indies cricket. That's in the mail, right?
Spirit, take my soul. Holy Spirit, fill my soul.
21 minutes, and is it 21? No, 19 minutes onto. Sometimes I get a little mixed. 19 minutes onto 7 o'clock. Good morning to the wonderful folks inside of La Calome and Westerhall. Johnny and the guys, good morning. Angus. Saltfish, good morning. Brian and family right next door. Good morning to Marvin Dominic and family inside of Stone Road. Joanna, good morning to you also. You alright? Yeah, you all have to operate in a makeshift area still. Nice. Okay, folks, we seem to be having compatibility issues with blending or merging the radio version and the television version for the motivational tip of the day. We'll have that rectified and have it run to you tomorrow, if God permits. Pastor Stanford Simon and the folks at the St. George's Baptist Church, good morning. Michelle Bernard, good morning. Lydia Cameron. George Smith, good morning to GBN. St. Croix is in the house, hoping to see you soon. 473. Hurry up. Hurry up and come over. Come on over. Tony George, good morning to you and yours. How do you do? Grenville, good morning. Labe, Moya, Pearls, Dunfermline, Tivoli, Ahoma. Yeah. My good partner, short guy that I met at the barber shop in Corinth last week. Lives up Black Sage Alley, I think you call it. Good morning, bro. How you doing? Jennifer Lawrence, good morning. How do you do? It's 17 minutes on to the hour 7 o'clock. The AM edition of News, Sports, and the weather comes up shortly. Let me see what's happening here via our WhatsApp. Morning, bro. Signal here, hailing you up from Mount Rule. Signal, how you doing, papi? Signal, you're competing in the independence competition? Okay. Good morning to you and yours, man. Stay blessed as always. Erlin, all the way in the U.S., good morning. How you do? All is well? All those of you out there in the diaspora, good morning to you. For those of you in London, in the US, it's cold. Yeah, freezing cold, man. Canada. Good morning to my Uncle Doc and Candy out there in Winnipeg, Manitoba to be precise. Good morning to Xavier and Zuri. How are you doing? My little cousins, them. Skeeter, I can't call you that name, I forget. Skeeter, good morning to you, Party, Sam. Kali, Kalas, Kasi, good morning. Folks, we've got to take that break. We've got the AM edition of News, Sports, and the weather coming up shortly.
The St. John's Christian Secondary School 60th anniversary, January 12th to the 19th, 2025, celebrating 60 years of excellence through God's grace and guidance. Calling all alumni, come out and celebrate with us. Here's the calendar of events. On Sunday, January 12th, church service at the school auditorium from 9:30 a.m. Wednesday, January 15th, meet and greet at Belmont Estate 3:30 p.m. Thursday, January 16th, health fair at the school from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. Friday, 17th January, Chapel Day, open forum at 10 a.m., open house at 11 a.m. Sunday, January 19th, gala at the Trade Center from 7 p.m.
This is the GBN Morning News for today, Wednesday, January 8th, 2025. Coming up in the news, Prime Minister to host a special meeting with unestablished public officers today, and also a new date to be set for the Media Workers Association of Grenada Media Awards ceremony. In the region, PAHO launches interactive dashboard to monitor avian flu influenza in the Americas. Internationally, U.S. records its first human death from bird flu. And in sports, Andre Cooley set to lead West Indies in final series as coach. We've got the details to these and more after these messages.
served Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wiring accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada and St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Good morning. With the details, I am Gordon Joseph. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell, through the Department of Public Administration, will convene a special meeting with all unestablished public officers today, January 8th, 2025, at the Trade Center Annex from 1:30 p.m. This meeting is to provide an update on the Public Sector Employees Pension Fund Bill 2024, which was passed in both houses of Parliament in December 2024 and duly assented to the Governor General, Dame Cecile Lagrenade. Now, key aspects of the new pension plan and the expectations for its successful implementation will be discussed. According to the notice issued, the DPA will also provide an update on the regularization exercise and the integrated performance management system, two key supporting reform initiatives. Permanent secretaries and heads of department are kindly requested to make the necessary arrangements to ensure all staff attendance at this meeting. All unestablished officers are also urged to attend. 1 year after Grenada increased its minimum wage to $1,200 per month for some workers and to $1,500 per month for other professions, Sparkle Grenade Courtney, Labour Commissioner, is reporting a high level of compliance among employers.
I must say that as we went on throughout the year, we found a greater level of compliance with the minimum wages order, and I must say that employers took it upon themselves and took initiative to actually come to the Department of Labor to clarify, because employers actually wanted to become compliant and to make the necessary adjustments in the interest of the workers with regards to the minimum wages order.
The Labour Commissioner confirmed that the department conducted close to 200 inspections in 2024, and many of those inspections sought to ensure compliance with the minimum wage, in addition to other areas of the Employment Act.
Department of Labor conducted over 190 labor inspections in 2024, and many of those inspections were also to ensure that there was compliance with the minimum wage in addition to other areas of the Employment Act. And I must say that we feel a level of satisfaction. We know that we are not fully there yet. There are some employers who still need to come into compliance, and once those matters are brought to our attention, we do take the necessary steps to ensure that the employers come into compliance. And I must say that once we go to them and we explain to them the importance of and bring to their awareness the minimum wages order, we find that employers take the necessary steps to come into compliance.
She said in some instances, employers who failed to comply with the order in January paid staff retroactively later in the year. Despite the high compliance rate among the private sector, there are public sector workers such as cooks and other kitchen staff in public schools, workers in the debushing program, and some farm labor workers who are receiving less than the minimum wage. Trade unions representing that category of workers have confirmed receiving sporadic reports of non-compliance. The new date for MWAG's Media Awards ceremony will soon be announced. This edition of the awards will focus on journalism's role in addressing the environmental crisis. We've got more in this media report.
The date has been pushed back for the 13th edition of the Media Workers Association of Grenada, MWAG's annual Media Awards ceremony. President Gerard Joseph said while submissions were timely for the awards this year, other factors delayed the hosting of the ceremony.
The Media Awards, which was first scheduled for January 10th of this year, unfortunately we have to look at a new date. Currently our executive is looking at a date later down in February, because we know with January lots of challenges normally occur. Normally we have the National Independence Competition, and this is due because of some challenges we had with our judges. The submissions were in on time, so that is not a problem. So once we just get over this initial hurdle, Media Awards is going to be held sometime in February.
This year's awards ceremony will complement the annual World Press Freedom Day celebrations under the theme A Press for the Planet, Journalism in the Face of the Environmental Crisis. In keeping with this theme, MWAG has announced an environmentally pleasing addition to this year's awards.
I cannot let all the cats out of the bag, but we have a major undertaking with one of our partners, that would be NAWASA. So we would have a signing ceremony during our ceremony, and that is one for a special award that would surround water resilience, climate change of this sort.
This year's ceremony will also feature some other new components.
We are looking to add to our People's Choice Awards category. Lots of suggestions were made last year. Last year was the first time we brought it back. So we have some new categories which the public would be selecting or voting for. So look forward to that.
President Joseph said the participation this year was noticeably less than last year. MWAG hosts the annual Red Carpet Affair to celebrate the work of media practitioners in Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
Thank you, Beverly. And finally, Vice Chancellor of the University of the West Indies, Sir Hilary Beckles, has been appointed Chairman Chancellor of the United Nations University. This appointment follows a sitting of the university's Governance Council on December 7, 2024 in Tokyo, Japan. His appointment takes effect in May 2025. In accepting the appointment, Beckles thanked members of the university's council and representatives of the United Nations, as well as other organizations, for their expressions of confidence. He assured them that as the university enters its 50th year under the management of its esteemed Vice Chancellor and the guidance of the council, it will continue to rise as one of the finest global universities. He noted further that his appointment is a signal honor for the University of the West Indies, whose reputation and international connectivity will be enhanced, as well as the Caribbean, the Hemisphere, and in particular, emerging communities in the global South. Beckles has had a long-standing and senior role in the affairs of the United Nations. He has served in many capacities, among them as consultant to the annual United Nations Development Report on Latin America and the Caribbean, communities on the global future of higher education, Vice President and historian to the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization's flagship initiative, the Slave Roots Project, and recently as a joint editor of Volume 9 of the UNESCO's General History of Africa series. That concludes the local segment of news. Stay with us, the regional and international developments, along with the sports and the weather. They're straight ahead. In the region, the Pan American Health Organization PAHO has launched an interactive dashboard to monitor avian influenza, the AH5N1 cases in the Americas, including the Caribbean. Paho said as concerns grow over the spread of this disease, the availability of accurate, real-time information is crucial for authorities to prepare, prevent new outbreak, and protect public and animal health in the region. It said the data underscores the importance of regional and global collaboration to monitor the spread of zoonotic diseases like avian influenza and mitigate its potential impact. Paho said that the dashboard is designed to improve access to data on outbreaks of the disease in birds, mammals, and humans, providing key information for public and animal health authorities. The dashboard features tables and maps showing outbreaks in humans as well as in domestic and wild birds and mammals across the region, the latter with data sourced from the World Organization for Animal Health. The United Nations said Tuesday that soaring gang violence in Haiti left over 5,600 people dead last year, over 1,000 more than in 2023, while thousands more were injured or kidnapped. Violent gangs control most of the capital, Port-au-Prince. The poor Caribbean country has been marred for decades by political instability, made worse in recent years by gangs that have grown in strength. Looking further afield, the first human death linked to bird flu has been reported in the United States, health authorities in Louisiana announced on Monday, while noting the patient had underlying medical conditions. The patient, aged over 65, had been hospitalized for a respiratory ailment and was the first serious case of human infection of the H5N1 virus to be detected in the United States. The announcement in mid-December of the patient being in critical condition sparked alarm that the United States could see an outbreak of the possible bird flu-like pandemic with similar cases reported worldwide. The Louisiana Department of Health said in a statement, the patient contracted H5N1 after exposure to a combination of a non-commercial backyard flock and wild birds. Despite his death, the public health risk posed by bird flu remains low, the statement said, adding that it had detected no human-to-human transmission. U.S. President-elect Donald Trump has ramped up threats to seize control of the Panama Canal and Greenland, calling both critical to national security. Asked on Tuesday if he would rule out using military or economic force in order to take over the Danish territory or the Panama Canal, he responded, "I'm not going to commit to that. We need Greenland for national security purposes," he told reporters during a sprawling news conference at his Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida. "It might be that you'll have to do something. Look, the Panama Canal is vital to our country," he added. Trump also vowed to use economic force against Canada and called the U.S.-Canada border an artificially drawn line. A Florida judge temporarily blocked the release of a Department of Justice special counsel report that would detail findings from Donald Trump's classified documents case. Jack Smith led two federal probes into Trump, one on alleged attempts to overturn his 2020 election defeat and another on his alleged mishandling of classified documents. Both cases against Trump were shelved when he won re-election, but Mr. Smith's detailed report was due to be released. On Tuesday, U.S. District Judge Eileen Cannon, who oversaw the classified documents case and controversially dismissed it last July, temporarily barred Mr. Smith or Merrick Garland from releasing, sharing, or transmitting the report. And finally, Apple is facing fresh calls to withdraw its controversial artificial intelligence feature that has generated inaccurate news alerts on its latest iPhones. The product is meant to summarize breaking news notifications, but has in some instances invented entirely false claims. The BBC first complained to the tech giant about its journalism being misrepresented in December, but Apple did not respond until Monday this week when it said it was working to clarify summaries were AI generated. The National Union of Journalists, one of the world's largest unions for journalists, said Apple must act swiftly and remove Apple Intelligence to avoid misinforming the public, echoing prior calls by journalism body Reporters Without Borders. That concludes the regional and international news. The sports straight ahead. Sporting fans, good morning. Cricket dominates the scene this morning. Jamaican Andre Cooley will be leading the West Indies in his last tour as coach when they take on Pakistan in a 2-test series. The series, which marks the final installment of the 2-year World Test Championship cycle, will see the West Indies playing a test series in Pakistan for the first time in 18 years. The first test is set for the Multan Cricket Stadium starting on January 17th. Cooley says the focus is on building on what we have done well and transforming the learnings from 2024 into tangible results.
A new series, a new opportunity. We haven't played a test series or a test match in Pakistan for a few years. So we're all looking forward to it, to the challenges that it will pose. Yes, it's slightly a little cooler than what we would have been accustomed to in the Caribbean, but we are also prepared for that. And having arrived in Pakistan, we continued a bit of recovery. And then we start training after a couple of days that would lead into the 3-day match that we have as part of our prep ahead of the test series.
He says the warm-up match will shape how they approach the test series.
We're not going in our prep with any expectations. When we go there, we'll assess the conditions. That's the whole idea of having some prep time ahead of the test series. Sometimes you could go into a series, go into a condition that is potentially a bit different from what you're used to at home. But we're going to make sure that when we get on the ground, that we assess what the conditions are, then we prepare, and then based on what we expect in Multan, we would then continue to shape our preparation around that.
And finally, according to Labour MP Tonya Antoniazzi, England's men's players have the power to make their own stand and refuse to play Afghanistan in the Champions Trophy. According to a BBC report, the England and Wales Cricket Board met with Antoniazzi on Tuesday after she sent a cross-party letter to the governing body signed by nearly 200 UK politicians, which called on the ECB to boycott the fixture. Those UK politicians want the team to refuse to play the 50-over match in Lahore on 26 February and take a stand against the Taliban regime's assault on women's rights. Women's participation in sport has effectively been outlawed since the Taliban's return to power in 2025, and many of Afghanistan's female players left the country for their own safety. According to the BBC report, in the wake of her meeting with the ECB, where the governing body maintained its non-committal position on a boycott, Antoniazzi told BBC Sport that England's players can choose to make their own stand on the issue. That's the sports at this time. We'll have more sports for you in our luncheon edition. Stay with us. The weather forecast is straight ahead. And folks, for the latest weather forecast, we join forecaster Fimb Frank at the Met Office of the MBIA. Good morning, Mr. Frank.
Hey, good morning. It's a fair morning across the state. Down here at the southernmost end, winds are near calm. Pressure pressure 1014.5. That is actually above the mean horizon, so 1014.5 millibars. Present temperature 25.6 degrees. Orange 84%. Maximum temperature here within the last day went up to 29.8. Minimum temperature last night 24.8. Please note all temperatures at all times are in Celsius. In terms of rain here within the last day, not much at all, only 0.9. Hence, for the month so far, total goes up to 50.9 millimeters of rain, and that's only for the airport. Now let's take a look at the forecast followed for the day and the nighttime. The weather expected to be mostly fair, with just a low chance of a few light showers during the nighttime. Maximum temperature for the day should get up to near 30.5 degrees. Winds east, northeasterly to east, southeasterly at 18 miles per hour. Waves should get up to near 7 feet, hence seas will be moderate. And if you're going out at sea and you have a small craft, please note there is a warning out for you. So, as I always say, be safe at sea. Tides are rising now, should be high just about 10 o'clock, and then low this afternoon near 5 o'clock. Sunset 5:57, sunrise on Thursday 6:30. Just to recap the forecast followed for the day and the nighttime. The weather expected to be mostly fair, with just a low chance of a few light showers during the nighttime. And if you're going out at sea and you have a small craft, please take note, you could meet waves near 7 feet. That's offshore, so there is a warning out for you. That's it from the Met Office. I'm from my Frank.
Thank you very much, Finba. Have yourself a wonderful day now.
All right. Bye-bye.
Folks, the weather forecast came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick and Thompson Company Limited.
If you are 50 years and over or turning 50 in 2024, our 50-plus car insurance is perfect for you. It's loaded with free benefits like loss of use, special perils, and windscreen cover up to $2,500. Getting to 50 is filled with ups and downs. Let's celebrate these moments together and look forward to 50 more. Call Beacon Insurance at 440-4447 or log on to beacongrenada.com to get a free quote today. Special conditions apply.
For 30 years.
It's 9 minutes after 7 o'clock. To end the news, a recap of the headlines. A Prime Minister to host a special meeting with unestablished public officers today. A new date to be set for the Media Workers Association of Grenada Media Awards ceremony. In the region, PAHO launches interactive dashboard to monitor the avian influenza in the Americas. Internationally, U.S. records its first human death from bird flu. And in sports, Andre Cooley set to lead West Indies in final series as coach. That has been the morning edition of news for today, Wednesday, January 8th, 2025. On behalf of the entire news department, I'm Gordon Joseph, thanking you for listening, wishing you a productive day, and extending the invitation to you to stick and stay with the network, because we are with you anywhere and everywhere.
And so it begins, a journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So, when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
For 30 years, we've been driven by a commitment to our customers and to continuously improving our standards of quality.
Through every success and challenge, your support remains unwavering.
That loyalty has inspired us to listen, learn, and return with a renewed commitment.
We've taken important steps to ensure that your health and safety remain top priority.
And each bottle is a reflection of our promise to deliver the highest standards of quality.
As we move forward, we want to thank you for always standing by us.
We are honored and extremely grateful to be back. Thanks, Steve.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And cheers to 30 more years.
I'm sorry, I couldn't take any more of your gaslighting. Just go. I got burned too many times. I went to Quartz and found myself a new flame.
Say goodbye to your old appliances and hello to new ones from Quartz, bringing Christmas home.
Grenada is indeed beautiful and worth exploring. We firmly believe that you should be allowed to do so. Why not explore Grenada with James Services Corp Off-Road Tours? Whether you decide to explore Grenada with your family, spouse, or large group of friends, we are ready to welcome you. Our tours are guaranteed to leave you with wonderful memories of Grenada if you are visiting and excitement if you live here. Book a tour with us now by visiting our website www.jamessvcs.com. Call 1473-442-3769 or email info@jamessvcs.com. James Services Corp Off-Road Tours.
I am Dennis James Williams, owner and director of James Services Corp. Looking forward to welcoming you to the beautiful island of Union to explore with James Services Corp Off-Road Tours. See you soon.
Explore our beautiful island of Grenada from an angle that is unique and off-road, but equally fun. We are 100% family-friendly tours.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
It's clearly documented that we have been having, as a planet, an increase in incidence of cancers. But remember, cancer is a genetic disease.
When you now look at somebody's DNA or their genetics, it can tell you everything about a person. So what we use next generation sequencing to do in particular is to look at hereditary cases of diseases.
Be viewing Caribbean Medical TV on this station.
Coming up, these chefs and mixologists produce their creative best for their biggest party yet. This steel band has been making a difference for over 40 years. An island filled with beauty, a vibrant culture, and an iconic natural attraction. Now, where can this be? It's all next on this station.
Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sun Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire and accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada and St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value. Expert advice.
All right, it's 28 minutes after 7. I do apologize for that lengthy interlude there. We were scheduled to have an interview with the folks from the St. John's Christian Secondary School Shaper as they celebrate their, I think it's 60th anniversary. However, that interview was scheduled to be done via our Zoom platform. And unfortunately, we are experiencing some technical glitches. So that's the cause of the delay. We'll have to postpone that interview to tomorrow if God permits. So in the meantime, what we'll do, we'll have a conversation this morning, and there are a number of initiatives that came to the fore over the holidays and so forth. As a matter of fact, in the news this morning, we know that Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell is meeting with the unestablished public officers, public workers who are not permanent, to have that conversation. The pension reform was a big conversation late last year and so forth. Another thing that's also buzzing, an initiative that was taken, was I think they call it the Spice Bus, where the school bus transportation has been provided for students from St. David and St. George. And I'd just like to hear from you this morning. What are your thoughts on all of these initiatives, the Spice Bus, the pension reform, and so many things that are happening? Just let's start the year on a positive this morning. 435-2041. And of course, we go straight to the telephone line and say good morning. Good morning, caller.
Yeah, morning, morning to your listeners and viewers.
Welcome to the program.
You said you were, and I know that things changed, that you were open for conversation over the red millipede. Now, this thing, we need to put that in context. I mean, it goes to show how when public officers are not allowed to do their work, how we suffer as a people.
As a matter of fact, caller, I'm happy that you raised that. As a matter of fact, that is going to be the conversation this morning. All right? Yeah, that is going to be the conversation this morning. When laws are made and are broken by the same people who are supposed to be making the laws. So let's hear your take.
Because I intend to write on that. So I wouldn't say too much, but the thing about it is that Paul Graham, God bless his heart and soul, where he is in Ghana, when he tried to exercise his duty, he was denied that and punished by transferring him to a department or ministry that he wasn't even fit to work in. Luckily, he was able to get a fellowship to University of Missouri, and then he got some other assignment in Kenya, in Ghana, where he now lives and had a family there. Anyway, but he, in his